Great Aunt Edna and the Royal Correspondence, as unearthed quite literally by the scriptwriter. It all began during a perfectly innocent attempt to unclog the pantry chimney, which had recently been used to air a batch of Edna's parsnip schnapps. The scriptwriter, armed with a mop handle, a head torch, and a sturdy lack of instinct for self-preservation, accidentally dislodged a tin marked Recipes and Regime Changes 1953 to 1994. Inside, among decades of clippings, coupons, and a single knitted sock with alarming ambitions, were copies of letters. Letters written to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, carefully typed on onion-skinned paper, numbered, footnoted, and in several cases cross-referenced against back issues of the Lady. These were not the ravings of a deranged royalist. These were Great Aunt Edna's personal communiques to the Crown. With respect, admiration, and just a whisper of unsolicited direction, here, for posterity and possibly security review, we present three highlights from the collection. Letter excerpt number 1, June 1954. Your Majesty, may I first offer my congratulations on your recent coronation. The ceremony was, on the whole, splendid, though I did take issue with the tassel length on the Archbishop's robe. Excessive, a trip hazard if ever I saw one. I enclose a proposed redesign. Please excuse the jam stain. I was mid-toast. You'll note the modest hemline and reinforced shoulder for better sceptre support. Might I also suggest rotating the order of corgis to avoid paw fatigue? Yours loyally and lace-gloved, Great Aunt Edna. P.S. Should you require an emergency organist, Mr. Prindle of number 17 has a portable keyboard and 3 hymns memorized. Letter excerpt number 2, July 1972. Ma'am, it was with deep concern that I observed footage of the garden party at Windsor. Patent leather on damp lawn. I needn't remind you of the perils of lateral slippage. Please find enclosed a swatch for a custom brogue with rubberized sole. Quiet, dignified, utterly unflappable, much like yourself. Also, I strongly suggest reviewing the guest list. Lord Barnington is a known gazebo tipper, and the Archbishop's new hat has a dangerous brim span. Yours in preparedness, Edna. P.S. The pigeons are back. Tell the guards to look up. Letter number 3, December 1991. Dear one, word reaches me of plans for another Balmoral family Christmas. Brave, very brave. I urge a few precautions. Whiskey trifle is not a toy, and Prince Philip must not be allowed to handle the flaming pudding unattended. Last year's incident with the upholstered swan still haunts my dreams. Should things become too spirited, I enclose my patented Yuletide escape strategy. Involves fake carol service and a decoy cracker. Ever at the ready, Edna. P.S. Still open to peerage, will not share bench with Lady Bramblethorpe, and she knows why. Editor's note. The scriptwriter has now been banned from attic exploration for the remainder of the year. Edna, when confronted, merely sipped her tea and said, well, someone had to keep the crown in check. We are now monitoring all post boxes. I am drafting a polite apology to the palace using Collins' scented stationery. Edna is polishing her brooches in anticipation of a peerage. and the scriptwriter has gone mysteriously quiet, possibly trapped in the linen cupboard again. We're off to regroup over a tin of Royal Duchy shortbread and a pot of Darjeeling First Flush, known in certain circles as the Queen of Teas and in others as Edna's Battle Brew. Until next time, yours in scandal, stationery, and slightly misfiled history, Robin & Co. Fancy more missives, misadventures, and unsolicited advice fit for a monarch, or at least a reasonably ambitious beefeater? Join us at Robin & Co., where the tea is hot, the scandal mild, and the cactus has opinions. Meanwhile, for those with aristocratic taste in scandal, from Georgian crimes to Edwardian eyebrow-raising, we humbly offer our library of over 600 historic documentaries. No coronation required, just curiosity.